Have you seen the Tom Cruise deepfake yet? Because it is jaw-droppingly terrifying. And you might say, Patrick, who cares? We know about deepfakes. We saw the Zuckerberg. No. These Tom Cruise ones are pretty good. They're pretty good. And they say, I'm telling you, the better this AI stuff gets and these neural nets. Remember they were coming out with this pretty much Photoshop for voice. If they get like 20 minutes of you talking, like a podcast, for instance, now you'll just be able to like type into a document on your computer and have that voice read that. And it's pretty natural. It's pretty natural. So over on Instagram, Deep Tom Cruise has posted a couple of videos, and these are just, if you haven't seen them, and I know they've been going around, but like they're a little, and people haven't seen all of them, I don't think. Have a look.
That's why. Oh. It's it's a little embarrassing, you know. It reminds me, it was once in Russia, I ran into Gorbachev. He said, you know, Mr. Movie Star, are you nervous? I said, no, Mr. Gorbachev, I'm not nervous. I don't. He goes, well, remember how much a polar bear weighs. I said, polar bear? He said, enough to break the ice. It's the last time I've ever seen Mikhail Gorbachev.
Now, look.
What's up, TikTok?
I'll say this, you know, it's pretty phenomenal. Now, it's a little over the top. It's kind of like, it's a little too much of that manic laughing into it, but I mean, it's got the room tone, it's got the ambient noise and stuff, you know what I mean? So like, that is not Tom Cruise. Like it is coming, everybody. You are going to be not able to trust what you see. 15.ai is a crazy good deep throat style AI. Deepfake for voice. Oh, never heard of it. But yeah, I mean, I remember some of the Pixel cameras were experimenting with this, where you could like live edit a live photo. Like, let's say you were taking a picture of your kid playing baseball through a fence. It would remove the fence, so there'd be no fence in the photo. Like live while you're taking the photographs. So that's insane, right? And now with these deep fakes, if they get enough samples of your face and your hairline and stuff, they're able to fake it. And they say, don't worry. They came out after this was released. So Tom Cruise is one of a certain amount of robots. No, he's not a robot. It's just this is another guy, and they've superimposed Tom Cruise's voice and face over it. And I'm telling you, you'd be fooled.
You guys cool if I play some sports? I love it. More for the audio experience. As much as the momentum. Hey, listen up, sports and TikTok fans. If you like what you're seeing, just wait till what's coming next.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking creepy.
What's up, TikTok?
There's another one, I think.
Hello, Internet. I've got this podcast where I interview extraordinary people, and I'm really happy with it. If you like podcasts, take a listen in the link. Hello, Internet.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fucking good. And they say don't worry about it. The guy who made these is a professional like visual effects artist and stuff. But it's like, I don't care if he's a professional visual effects artist. He probably did it on his Mac, you know? or a pretty like that's the problem now, is like you're getting the stuff that's like in movies and stuff, you're pretty much able to do with After Effects and stuff like that. Moody's talking about making deepfakes. You can do this. You can buy like enough Amazon AWS power and stuff like that to do it. They're not very, like Moody says he can do one. I don't think it'd be very believable, but probably, eons and leaps and bounds farther than it would have been 5 years ago. And this is, again, a professional guy doing this one with access to who knows what toys or whatever. But the point is, it doesn't take a lot. And when you talk about, nation states or like government, secret, whatever clandestine tech programs they have going on, they have like far more compute power and stuff to be able to make more and more realistic ones. So anybody can make one of these. I know it can be done at home to varying levels of success. I think a lot of it, right now has to do with lighting, matching up proportions correctly. Hair is a big problem with some of these if you don't get it sampled correctly. So there's a lot of tells on some of these prosumer grade ways you can kind of do it at home, but it's not far off. They say don't worry, but it's like, again, who's they? Is like, don't worry. Like, this wouldn't have been possible 10 years ago. And in 10 years from now, it'll be commonplace. You'll be able to do it on your phone. The hardest thing is matching the lighting. Yeah, it's almost like I just said that. Do they fake the metadata? Well, I mean, the impressive thing, I think one of the most impressive things about this one is the audio. So they clearly have room tone and ambiance. And, when he's hitting the golf club, it is, is it real? I don't know. That could have all been put in later. And anything can be done. It seems like this is modifying original audio and video and compositing it on there. And I think it will get to a point where the lighting won't matter so much eventually. The neural nets and stuff will be able to compensate for that stuff. Patrick, what do you think about James I don't know who that is, and don't bring him up again. Moody, it sounds like he's shitting on your editing ability. Now, I have no doubt Moody could do it. Like, anybody can do it. Like, if you have the tools, you can do it. Like, I've seen it done. And you can even, get cloud compute power to help you do it a lot quicker for your rendering and stuff. But all the ones I've seen people do have little tells. And even this one has little tells. Like I said, I don't know if Tom Cruise acts that manic all the time. So there's a lot of components to it. There's the technical component to be able to match it well. There's lighting and texture mapping and hair mapping and stuff like that. Then there's also the behavioral aspects. The person doing the body has to actually match proportionally, physically, and have the movements and fluidity of the actual person they're mimicking. The proportions of things like the head and neck. These are the areas I see, that need a lot of work, but it's getting close. It's scary. I think back to the movie Friday, you know what I mean? Where Craig, was fired on his day off, and his friend Smokey, played by thespian Chris Tucker, said, "How you gonna get fired on your day off?" And Craig, who's played by a fantastic actor you might know as Ice Cube, he says to Smokey, they say I was stealing boxes. They got a videotape of me doing it, but I don't. Well, that will be real one day. They will have a videotape of you doing some shit that you didn't do. And here's Moody again shitting on my point. You've seen Keanu Reeves stopping a robbery, deepfake. Yeah, I think I did see that the other day. But this is what I point. If you can deepfake somebody stopping a robbery, you can deepfake somebody committing a robbery. And these lines become very, very blurred. And it's not like security camera footage is the epitome of resolution and, sharpness. So we're really going to, and I don't know if there's a cop in the world that you'd have to prove that somebody deepfaked a video of you doing a thing. It's like, ugh. So dumb. Now a famous person could say something stupid and deny it. This needs to be a Black Pedro deepfake. I'm pretty sure somebody is deep faking Patrick hosting a terrible podcast. He's usually way better than this. And, I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I have been replaced with a completely deep fake. Moody, what do you need from me? I'd like to actually see if we can really, really create an AI deepfake host where I never have to come on again. What I'd like to do is create some sort of a model that just regurgitates old stories and blends in like new references as they come out, like drop in a fidget spinner here or on fleek there. Now I know there are more current references in the zeitgeist, but I'm just saying